But so what's going to happen is there's 3 acts on in this section, and then there's a break, and that's what's great about comedy in the UK, is it's very different than in North America, or I don't know if you have it in France, but you see, the xenophobia works every time! But what we do in America, when you go to comedy, it's like a movie, like there's no breaks at all. But here, there's always a break, like half an hour away or something, because basically after about half an hour in the UK, you guys start going through withdrawals. And so that's going to be the time to chat and have a break and have a drink. So we got 3 acts in this section, a middle, a break, and then a final section, and then that's it. So that sound like a good plan? Yeah. Very good stuff. So our first act on tonight, his name is Andrew Pipe, and we're going to bring him and all of the comics on tonight with a huge frenzy. So we'll start with a bass low applause, do some whooping, do some cheering, and we'll bring on Andrew. So that applause, that laughing is very good. You've done it too soon. Which normally is not my problem with ladies. Anyway, okay. So let's start a bass level of applause. Bass level applause. A little bit more applause. Do some whooping.
Please get that applause going for Eric McElroy, ladies and gentlemen. Superb. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, everybody. Good evening. 1994, I did my first gig in downstairs at the King's Head. It was the open spot night, the Thursday night, and then I turned professional August 1995. So the more mathematically aware among you will realise this is like 30th anniversary year, 2025. It sticks in my mind because August 1995, I turned professional. I went to the Edinburgh Festival for the first time, and they flew us up there. I'm not good on aeroplanes, and I don't think they set you at your ease either. I had my table tray down, they had taken off, table tray down from the seat in front. The stewardess walked over to me and said, indignant, that's what got me. Can you put your table tray up, please? We're trying to take off. I said, what the fucking hell difference does that make? I'm nervous enough as it is. I don't need to know I pulled that down and get sucked out of a fucking window. That is like putting away in your car with the glove compartment down. Shouldn't affect the outside visible properties of the vehicle. If you were driving along and someone pulled down the glove compartment, you would go, you fucking maniac! Put it up! Trying to get us fucking killed? And it changed me. Comedy changed me as a man. Gateway drug number 1, alcohol. I haven't had an alcoholic drink now in 7 years. Don't even try. Alright? If I was in America right now, if I'd sat in America, I'd be carried shoulder high out of this room onto the street. Andrew's giving up drinking, yeah! You say in England you've given up drinking, people are like, why? Almost suspicious. It's part of our culture. Fucking grow up, get a drinking stuff. Terrible drinker I was. I was like Jabba the Hutt in Star Wars. More hot chicken wings solo. Always with a sensible friend who's driving. He's like C-3PO in this instance. We really should be leaving, Master Puke. We should go. I sense danger. Fuck that, I'm terrible at fat, mate. R2-D2. Hey! You talk bollocks, I'll get him in. Gateway drug number 2, cannabis. I hadn't so much as rolled a joint before I became a stand-up comedian. All changed. Second Amendment in the United States. You have the right to bear arms. In South Africa, you can have a handgun. Perfectly legal to possess a handgun with the necessary documentation, but it's illegal to possess an act of cannabis. Who would you rather have an argument with? Someone who's got a gun, or someone who's going to forget what the argument was about in about 15 minutes. You can fight them off with a wagon wheel, comfortably. This is a jammy one, fucker, I'm talking up. He's serious, he's got a curly whirly as well, back away. Yeah, Second Amendment. Donald Trump is now the President of the United States. They tried so hard to, like, there were 4 criminal cases, 93 separate criminal charges, and he beat them all. And as far as I can work out, his only defence was, I did everything right and they indicted me. And it fucking worked. The guy's the president. I was talking to an American friend of mine, I say American friend, who's American. I said, congratulations, you made that 250-year democratic experiment, you didn't quite make it to 250 years. You're a constitutional monarchy once again. Congratulations. My American friend said, hey man, don't fucking patronise me, man. I said, I think you find it's pronounced patronise. gateway drug number 3, mushrooms. If you're walking past a nightclub tonight, you know, not even nightclubs anymore because pubs have bouncers on the doors nowadays. If you're walking past a nightclub tonight and you don't want to go in it, do this. Me and a mate of mine, a few weeks ago, after our tits on magic mushrooms, walked up to a nightclub bouncer and said, look, we're really sorry, mate, but you can't come out. We're having a fucking blinder out here. You're not wearing trainers. We laughed for about 3, maybe 4 weeks. Sorry. On my hands and knees laughing at that. Gateway drug number 4, ecstasy. Again, a London thing. I'm from Gosport in Hampshire. It's in London. I remember coming back from Strawberry Sunday in Vauxhall, this was a while ago. I was off my tits. Sunday morning, 11 o'clock on a Sunday morning, minding my own business, eyes like dinner plates. Ecstasy, by the way, will make you want to dance. If anyone hasn't tried it, it makes you want to dance and turns you into a Bruce Forsyth after about an hour. Walking back through Kingston upon Thames, where I was living at the time, this woman stopped me to do a survey, which I didn't mind. I just wondered what her ideal consumer looked like. I'm your target demographic. We'll look at someone who's whacked off their nuts looks like Bruce Forsyth. That's our target market today, clientele. Fucking hell, there's a bloke there. Quick, get it! She said, excuse me, sir, can I ask you a few questions? I said, yeah. All right, my love, far away. It's nice to hear you, nice. I would have out. I didn't hear you saying, hey, fuck it, let's go. She said, right, first things first, she said, can I ask what you do for a living? I said, yeah, I'm a comedian. She said, oh, you famous? I said, no, you recognise me if I was famous. That's largely the point of being famous. I wanted my own clipboard, my own question for her. I think you're a fucking idiot. Would you strongly disagree? Mildly disagree? I'll put you down as a don't know, Cleon. Cocaine. Gateway drug number, what number I'm up to? 5? Gateway drug number 5, cocaine. So again, a comedy thing I was doing. It was a very special gig down in South London called Banana, which they referred to as Comedy's Globe Theatre. It is genuinely beautiful. Yeah. Now by this stage, gateway drug number 5, I probably had a problem, but I didn't recognise it at the time because hey, comedy, it's fine. Went into the toilet upstairs to do a line of cocaine, and someone had a shit in this toilet. So first thing I did is I went downstairs to the gig, opening line. I said, I've just been in the toilet upstairs to do a line of cocaine. Someone's only got out of fucking shit in there. So you people are fucking animals. Got a big laugh, and it was lived experience. On that night, it was lived experience, right? The next night, I'm in Nottingham, just a tonic, Nottingham. And I do the joke, and it goes really well, apart from these 4 blokes down the front who are like Mount Rushmore, fucking granite down the front, yeah? And I'm just joking away, and I'm saying, so are you guys police officers? And they went, yeah. We're Nottingham CID. They had like warrant cards, they got their warrant card, they looked perfectly feasible. So I was like, did you know that about the Balham gig that I did? It's very easy to get paranoid in this line of work. That's what I'm trying to say, yeah? I looked up the word paranoid in the dictionary and said, what do you want to know for? Hey? What do you want to fucking know for, eh? So yeah, London. I'm not a Londoner, by the way, as I said before, I'm from the South Coast of Hampshire. I lived and worked in London for 14 years, and during that time I did get confused with a Londoner quite a bit, which has nothing to do with my accent, I'm just a bit of a cunt. It's an easy mistake to make. Now this is going to worry you because from Hampshire, the Hampshire Constabulary, because the army and security firms are using Alsatians more and more as police dogs, the army and security firms are thinking of using as a replacement breed to Alsatians Rottweilers. Absolutely true. And I think it's a terrible idea because we've seen the bad publicity. We know they're vicious, they're dangerous, they've got basic behavioural problems. And if you give them a fucking Rottweiler, it's going to exacerbate the problem. It's going to make it worse. I found out something about, I'm from Gosport in Hampshire, by the way. Yeah, you're from Gosport? No fucking way.
I went to uni in Pompey.
Oh right, okay, so you've nothing to do with Gosport, do you? Right, so but you don't. If you're in Portsmouth, you don't go to Gosport, do you?
No.
No. Gosport, but for those of you who don't know, because everyone's heard of Portsmouth because it's well famous, home of the Royal Navy, right? Gosport's like its overflow car park. It's shit, right? So, but thank you for joining in. So you're very welcome. Well, I found out recently we have the highest proportion of military veterans anywhere in the UK. 12% of our population, 88,000, are military veterans. We have a disproportionate amount of pensioners. I was walking past the community hall in Gosport recently, the Thorngate Theatre, which is absolutely true, and on chalkboard, advertising outside was a pensioners singles night. Oh, a big part of me was, oh, it's never too late to find love, that's beautiful. But there was another part of me thinking, if you're 90 and on the pool, you can't be too fucking picky. You're 90, you can't be a tit man or a bum man at 90, so you can find someone who can walk unaided, you're a fucking leg man. I do like a woman with her own hips, I do. I don't know what it is, there's much more give. No, I don't even know what that means, I ain't lived it one night, I like to stay there. I never married. Way too fucking selfish for that shit. I've been in love 4 times in my life, and of those 4 women, only one was ever able to find my tongue with her clitoris. It's a simple reversal, but it seems to work. You don't have lifestyle magazines so much anymore. Men's have magazines. They used to have, there was a big program on about Loaded, which was a big thing in the 90s. Cosmopolitan, Marie Claire, Elle, Bella, women's magazines, men's magazines, FHM, GQ, Loaded, Maxim. All the women's magazines full of women saying men can't find a clitoris, or the men's magazines full of men saying, they're right. We've looked everywhere, we can't find it. Here's a picture of John Barnes in a tweed suit. Women here tonight, is there something in your biological makeup, something in your DNA, something in your very fibre which makes you want to put the remote control on top of the television? Why would you put the remote control anywhere near the device that it operates? If you do, it stops being a remote control, turns into like, go to the sofa and get my fucking self-control, rendering it completely convenient. Women always say, if it's on top of the television, everyone knows where they can find it. Yeah, we'll put your fucking clitoris next to it. Never married. So if you're out tonight, it's obviously Saturday night, so anything can happen. You go back to someone's house for the first time tonight, always ask where their light switch is in the bathroom before you go anywhere near the bathroom. Every house I've ever been in, all the light switches are really obvious. You go into the lounge, there's a light switch just inside the door, kitchen, little flicky light switch just inside the door, all the bedrooms, little flicky light switch just inside the door you're going into. Bathroom, for some reason, different kettle of fish. It could be a flicky light switch on the outside of the bathroom, sometimes a flicky light switch inside of the bathroom. More often than not, my money is on, and the smart money joins me, on a pulley downy stringy light switch inside the bathroom. And if you don't ask where it is before you go anywhere near it, you will spend an hour in a pitch black bathroom doing this. Sometimes my mum had like a wooden handle on the end of her bully downy stringy light switch. I've no idea what purpose that serves. Because you won't get, you're swishing it, you won't get it in your hand, it'll just start swinging in a big circle around your head. And you'll know that when it hits you on the back of the head. Alright, it's in the vicinity. Both hands now. Fucking Morrissey in the bathroom. Now the light crawled Sometimes you get the putty down your stringy light switch in your hand, no problem. The cocky is fun, no problem here. Got the putty down your stringy light switch in my hand, no problem here. Pull it, little tiny red light comes on to tell you the water in the shower is heating up. And you look at it for a bit and you think that's not going to be enough, is it? I don't care how much my eyes adjust. I'll leave all the carrots in the world to help me here. Fuck it, I'll piss in the dark, I don't care anymore. If you're a woman at this point, you can sit down, have a splash in the dark, no splash, no problem. If you're a bloke, you can sit down and piss as well, but there's no challenge in that, is there? No fucking way! Well, I sit and piss like a girl. Wedge your knees against the bowl. Now, as long as I can hear splash, that's all I want to hear is splash. I don't want to be hearing porcelain, that could be the rim, could be going everywhere. All I want to hear when I start pissing is the tinkly-winkly reassuring sound of water hitting water. You start pissing, go, fuck, toilet seat up. Shit! That should have been top of my checklist. Because, good people of Clipchamp here this evening, I will have a piss in someone else's bathroom, but I will never have a poo in someone else's bathroom. I reserve that for my bathroom and my bathroom only, and there's a very definite reason for this. There is a point in your life when you change from a boy into a man. It's not when you hit puberty, it's not when you get 18 or 21, it's when your poo smells as bad as your dad's did when you were a kid. Then and only then are you a man. Women know what I'm talking about. You have boyfriends, husbands, when you have children, you have fathers. About 6 or 7 years old when you first smelled that smell from fucking hell, wide-eyed, innocent daisy chaining your hair, thinking about meadows all day long. Follow your dad to the bathroom one day, I love you, Dad. What? Why don't that smell? What do you do, like radiation? It's a bloke thing. When was the last time you had a woman come out of a toilet and say, you want to give that 5 minutes? Never is the answer you're searching for, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a joy performing to you this evening, and I'm going to pass you back to Eric McElroy. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you very much. Good night.